What's going on YouTube? Uberman here. Welcome to part 5 of my series, How I Made $100,000 on YouTube, where I provide you guys with some tips, tricks, and knowledge that I learned along the way during my journey to being a successful YouTuber. Today I want to talk about collaboration. That's going to be the main subject, and as with all of my videos, I do talk about a main subject and I throw in a few little tidbits at the end. So let's get started with what this video is really about, and that is collaboration. All right. You need to collaborate with other YouTubers. Find other YouTubers that are doing the same thing that you're doing. Find other YouTubers that have a good subscriber base. Now, what you probably will run into is you're going to try to contact them through either YouTube messages or through commenting on one of their videos. And let me tell you something, guys, that's not the way to get in touch with these people. When you become a reasonably sized channel, it becomes absolutely impossible to keep track of all of the comments that flood into your channel on the daily. I have, I think, close to 1,000 videos, so I get comments on all of my videos all the time, and it's absolutely impossible for me to keep up with the comments. I do the best that I can, but it's just not possible for me to keep up with everybody's comments. And as sad as that is, it's just the reality of the situation. What you need to do is, like me, find people that have social media accounts. A lot of times creators will very publicly tell you what their social media account is. YouTube, obviously, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. All right, reach out to them on things like Twitter. A lot of creators are very responsive on Twitter, as well as on their fan pages on Facebook. Mine is Uberman. My Twitter account is @UbermanYouTube. As usually is flashing above me on the screen here. A lot of times, if you're really looking to collaborate with somebody, find somebody that does what you're interested in doing, that has similar content to what you're looking into doing, and reach out to them. And although you may have to ask 10 different people before you get a single response, all it takes is that one yes. Find somebody that's willing to work with you, and hopefully they would be nice enough to share their ideas on how to improve your channel. And this is a big one, if they're really nice, you may be able to get them to give you a shout out. Do a video together where you promote their channel and they in turn promote yours, and maybe you can get a few subscribers from the person that you just got done doing a collaboration video with. That is very important. Now, I don't do a lot of them, but you will notice if you go through some of my videos in the past, I have collaborated with other YouTubers, and it's worked out very well. The best part of it is it works out for both parties. It's a very equal relationship. They get some exposure from people that maybe haven't seen them yet, and you get exposure from the people that have already seen them but have not seen you. Works out really well. So that is the best piece of advice I can give you on this video, is to reach out to other YouTubers and see if they're willing to do a collaboration video with you. Now, let's go on to some tidbits. Just some extra stuff, okay? Try to use thumbnails in your video. You can upload a custom image instead of having to pick one from your video. Try finding, and let me tell you what I do. You can create your own, obviously, in Photoshop, or you can even do it in Microsoft Paint, which just about every computer has. On Macs, I'm sure they have their own thing as well. I'm just not familiar with them. But it's really simple, guys. Whatever it is you're doing a video about, just Google it. Try to limit it to 1 or 2 words. Google it and then click images, and you'll see all the images that pop up. Make sure you're not taking something that's got a copyright on it or something, but find an image that's vibrant. Find one that's popping, that looks like it's going to catch somebody's attention. Simply download it, upload it to your YouTube, and boom, you have a nice, colorful image. And of course, you can find an image, and if you don't like it, you can always customize it with text by going into, like I said, Photoshop or Microsoft Paint or something, and making it more unique to you and your channel and your particular video. So, other than that, another really important thing to remember is patience. Patience, 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 guys. It took my channel probably a year or so before I finally started seeing any kind of reasonable return on my investment. And the investment is time. Time, effort, energy. It does take a lot of time to think up of a video of a particular subject, to record it, to make sure you get it the way you want it, then to go into editing and production and uploading it, coming up with tags. It's very complicated. It's a lot more complicated than it used to be when it was just a matter of shooting a quick video and uploading it. Now, you can absolutely do that, but for me, I feel that it's best to take your video, edit it, and try to perfect it, make it the best video that I can make it before I present it to the people that are going to be watching it. There's a lot of work involved, guys. There really is, and it can be very stressful, and it can definitely be a strain on your mind. It can give you migraine headaches. It will take its toll on you if you take this seriously, but that's the other thing. You need to take this seriously, and you need to think of doing YouTube as a job. It's a lot more than a hobby. If you want to make real money doing this, then you need to take it seriously and understand that this is your job, and you want to do the best that you can at it, just like you would at any other job, because the better you do, the better your chances are of actually succeeding in this industry. But whatever you do, please try not to get discouraged. It takes a lot of time to build a subscriber base. It takes a lot of time to build something quite literally from the ground up, from nothing. There are a lot of content creators on YouTube, okay? And there's plenty of room for more. And you may be the next big thing, but you don't know unless you try. And if you give up on yourself, you'll never know. So I really encourage you, if this is something you're interested in, to give it a try. Reach out to content creators and see if you can get somebody to give you not a handout, but give you a hand up to help promote you a little bit. Get your channel out there to other people, and be patient, because nothing good comes quick and easy. Well, sometimes it does, but you know what I'm saying. Seriously, be patient with it, guys. And be willing to put in the work and understand that this is going to be a job, and it is a journey, and it's a lot of fun when you finally get, guys, there's people out there with millions of subscribers. I've got 30,000. I'm grateful for every single one that I have, but it is a real privilege to be able to look back at some of my earlier videos and remember when I had 10 subscribers. I've got a video on my channel where I don't even think I had a single subscriber yet. And I can look back on that. Very first video on my channel is a Ford Taurus, like a 94 Ford Taurus SHO with a cheap Insignia stereo system, speakers bumping with Eminem playing. I'll put a link to it in the description if you want to see my very first YouTube video. You're going to laugh. But that's the kind of quality and content that I was producing back then, and it didn't get me anywhere. Sometimes this journey will morph from what you originally intended it to be into something else. Maybe you wanted to start out doing video reviews, and then maybe somehow, product reviews, and then maybe somehow you end up doing videos on ride sharing. Or maybe you start out trying to do videos on ride sharing, and before you know it, you're hacking iPhones and Android devices, and you're doing videos teaching people how to do it. Or maybe you have an interesting job that maybe you don't realize is interesting, but people would love to see videos of what you do. You would be surprised at how your channel can morph over time and evolve into something that you never expected it to be. The biggest thing is don't sell yourself short. Don't give up. Keep trying and keep pushing through until you find where you belong here. And I believe you can do great. As always, like, comment, subscribe, stay safe out there, and Uber on.